So I made you guys a food prep video. I recorded my food prep this week, and it was really screwed up because I don't cook our meat. Noah cooks our meat on the grill. I tried to do it last week, and I like burned it. I didn't burn it. I just overcooked it, and it got really dry and really bad. So Noah actually usually, my boyfriend, cooks our meat on the grill, and it's amazing that way. Also, I had like food left over. I was super rushed. I had food left over from the week before. It was not a very productive or helpful video. I was just trying to put it together so I could upload it because I ran out of space on my iPad. And I was trying to make you guys a workout video, and I've never done this before. I've never had a YouTube channel. I've never made videos. I've never done anything like that before. So I was trying to make you guys a food prep video, or a workout video, and I like went through this whole workout freaking exhausted and then realized it didn't record any of it. So then I had to upload my food prep video before I could do that. And then I realized that I spent the first 20 minutes of my food prep video basically telling you nothing and talking about nothing. So I deleted all those videos, and I'm just going to do like a tips and tricks for you guys right now. And then like next week, or this week I guess, in like a couple days, I'll go ahead and record my food prep from beginning to end so that you guys can see how it's done. I might throw some clips in of the food prep that I didn't completely screw up, because I spent like 4 hours trying to make this recording, but I just don't think it was helpful, and I didn't want you guys, you would have gotten bored or would have gotten annoyed, and I didn't want you to have to sit through that. So I'm going to try and make this as short and sweet as possible, so just bear with me. I'm going to try and put this, lean this against something. That's my water cup. Okay, hopefully it doesn't knock it over. Okay, so here are the key points that I tried to hit with my food prep video. A couple tricks before you even start food prepping. Make sure your kitchen is clean. Dishes pile up very, very quickly, so it really, really helps if your dishwasher is empty and if your sink is empty. I think last week I had just like a couple shakers. I emptied my dishwasher, I had a couple shakers left in the sink, so I just threw in the dishwasher. It was no big deal. Make sure your kitchen's clean. Whatever surfaces you're prepping on, I don't have a whole lot of counter space, so I actually have to end up prepping on the kitchen table. But whatever surfaces you're prepping on, try and keep them as clear as possible, because you don't realize like the volume of what you're doing. You can take over an entire kitchen. It gets insane. My second tip was to always have your water near you. Mine is always right by me, or I have a cup with my water in it, and so like every time I want to reach for something and pick at something, I just take a drink of my water instead. You can use water enhancers. Go for it. I go through one like every 2 days. Be careful because some of them have calories. Make sure you get the 0 calorie ones, or like 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 sugar, no sugar added. They're in the squirt bottles. I can actually show you guys mine if you want. See, I have like all these different ones. Propel, Mio. This is like the Walmart brand. This is one of the best ones I've found. Like Noah got us the Walmart brand, and it's really good. The Sweet Tea Mio, not good. Also the grape, it's like Arctic grape or something. It wasn't good. It was too fake sugar tasting. It was gross. Be really careful, because some of them I was like getting really, really jittery towards the beginning of my prep when I started using these, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized that some of them, I mean, obviously like the Mio energy ones have energy in them, but like the sticker is covering this one, and this one has caffeine in it. And I was going through one of these because I found out it was my favorite, the Target Cherry Limeade. Actually, just Cherry Limeade in general was my favorite, and I was going through one every 2 days, and one squirt, there's 24 squirts in there, one squirt is a cup of coffee. So I was going through like 12 cups of coffee a day per whatever the Mio label says. So not good. Just be careful, because some of them have extra caffeine in them. You're already getting enough caffeine in your Spark, your Slam, or whatever you're taking. Most of you you're all taking Spark, but some of you ordered some slams or whatever, and that's fine. No sodas, no Red Bull. I don't care if it's sugar-free. I don't care if it's Monster Zero. Get it out of there. Those are stuff you don't need to be putting in your body right now. Just don't do it. You can have iced tea, unsweet iced tea. You may use stevia or Truvia if you want. Please, 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 with all of your might, do everything that you can to stay away from Splenda and stuff like that. Studies have shown that Splenda and artificial sweeteners like that trigger a chemical reaction in the brain to actually make your body think that it has sugar in it. It makes you crave sugar more, and it'll hold on to that belly fat because your body thinks that you've got sugar in your body, and that's how it processes sugar, is to, if you don't use it as energy, store it as fat. So do me a favor, stay away from that. No diet sodas. I know that they say zero, but same thing with the artificial sweeteners. I promise you, give it like a week without sugar or without sweeteners, and you'll stop craving it as much. The more you eat sugar, the more you crave sugar, and vice versa. The less you eat sugar, the less you crave sugar. So, unsweet iced tea, water enhancers, I know they have artificial sweeteners in those, but if it's going to make your life manageable and make you able to get down those glasses of water that you have to get down, you're all different. But I drink 2 gallons of water a day. So I make myself drink my first entire gallon without anything added to it. And then if I want something with my second gallon, I'll allow myself to have some Mios or water enhancers or whatever. What was tip 3? Keep gum in your mouth. Obviously, I'm being super rude and chewing gum right now, but I always chew gum. It stops me from picking, especially working at a Mexican restaurant where we have like chips and salsa sitting in front of our face, and they take $10 out of our paycheck every pay period for the chips and salsa that I have not had in 6 months. But that's okay. So keep gum in your mouth. It'll stop you from picking. And what was the third one? Or the fourth one. Food prep takes a couple hours. I prep everything from beginning to end, every single thing that I'm going to put in my body that week. Every single thing goes in my gallon baggie, and I do not eat a single thing that's not in that baggie. So it takes a couple hours. I have to eat every 2 to 3 hours. You guys... Okay, so my video cut me off because I ran out of more space. So let's try and make this quick. Okay. Oh, and I deleted more videos, so you probably won't see anything from last week. Anyway, if it's going to be time for you to eat, or if you're starving and ravenous, make sure that you eat beforehand, or at least have your meal replacement shake or something, because you don't want to be, again, picking at the food that you're eating, because you're saying, that's for later. You need that for later. You don't need to add the additional calories or whatever in your body right now, because you're not using them. Not that food is bad, but you get it. Hopefully you get it. And if you don't, that's okay. So what I do during food prep, I try and start, like, everything that needs to be cooked, rice, chicken, steak, egg whites, I, start cooking those. Go ahead and boil your water for your rice. For my egg whites, I actually measure them out and put them in a muffin tin and then bake them. Spray them with Pam. Spray the muffin tin with Pam. You can make, little muffin cups. You can put some fat-free cheese in there or whatever you want to put in there, some veggies, whatever you want to do. But I measure out my eggs, and I put them in muffin tins. And then I set the oven to 350, and I bake them for about 15-20 minutes, depending on how many egg whites are in the muffin tin, and depending on how big they are. So I'll do that, and I'll start those. And then while everything is cooking, I will portion out all the raw foods, or like my rice cakes or my peanut butter, or things that don't need to be cooked. My almonds. That way, while my food is cooking, I can be doing something. I'm constantly doing something. I'm constantly busy, and it's more productive that way. So then the oven will go off or whatever. You keep an eye on your rice, keep an eye on your egg muffins or whatever, and keep an eye on your chicken or whatever. It really helps to have someone else help you with it. I know a couple of you are doing it with like your mom or your boyfriend or fiance or husband or or girlfriend or whatever. And that's awesome. They can help you. One person, like Noah, my boyfriend, cooks the proteins, the steak and the chicken on the grill. Makes a world of a difference. And then he'll bring it in and let it cool before you portion it. Portion it out, weigh it out, or use your hand as a measuring guide. Your hand is about the portion of meat that you should be eating, about 4 to 6 ounces. Go ahead and, cut off a piece that's about 4 to 6 ounces. I use the gallon bagging method. So I will take my meat or whatever it is, my rice, and I will put it in a sandwich bag. And then I'll make like little lanes of each meal. Like all my chicken and asparagus is in one lane. And then all my steak and rice is in one lane. And then you can go through and you can grab each little lane of food. You can throw them in your gallon bag. And you have everything in your gallon bag that you need. You guys will see more of that next week. It'll be a lot easier for me to show you next week because I'll actually be organized and know what I'm doing. It will be weird because it'll be my peak week, so I don't really know what that's going to look like yet, but I wanted to make sure that I got these little tips and tricks out for you. If you guys want to use Tupperware, that's totally fine. I choose not to use Tupperware because my coach had this genius idea to use baggies instead. That way you don't have to carry Tupperware around everywhere and not know what to do with it, or you forget it places and you have to buy more. A gallon bag, plastic bags you can just throw away when you're done with them. No, it's probably not the most environmentally friendly, but it's super convenient and it works for me. But yeah, so that's what I do. Make sure with fats especially, you're measuring them out. Peanut butters, almond butters, whatever you want to use your tablespoon. Go by your serving sizes. You don't want to overdo it. I could sit there with an entire jar of peanut butter and just eat spoonfuls out of it and be like, oh, that was only 2 tablespoons. No, it wasn't, it was 6. And before you know it, you've consumed 700 calories and 75 grams of fat. You don't want to do that. Well, you do want to do that, but not for the results that I know that you guys are going to get. You're my first challenge group, so this is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see your results. I'm sorry if this is not super ideal, but yeah, I wanted to get this uploaded for you. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. But yeah, that should be it. Make sure you're weighing your food, drinking your water, use your measuring cups and measuring spoons and stuff, and that should be that. Sorry, Noah came home, so I got distracted and kind of lost my train of thought with the whole video shutting off and stuff. But hopefully this was a little bit helpful. Sorry. Hopefully this was a little bit helpful. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, included in this email is going to be a list of foods in addition to the one that Advocare gave you, or condiments or whatever that you can have, and also my phone number. So you guys are more than willing to text me if you have any questions or need me or whatever. But yeah, we start on Monday, so get excited, get ready, get your food cooked. If nothing else, cook your meats. Just cook a bunch of grilled chicken breasts, some rice, and buy a bag of frozen veggies if that's what's easiest for you. We did that for months, just super boring with it, chicken and broccoli, and it gets annoying and it gets tiring, and there are definitely better recipes that I'm going to send you, but that's the easiest thing. It's super easy. But yeah, if you guys need anything from me at all, please ask, and hopefully the workout video will be up here in a couple days. So let me know if you need anything. Kick some butt, guys. Proud of you. So this was actually my gallon from the National